Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Well, good morning. It's Thursday, July 28th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Where did July go, man? It seems like just yesterday it was I-Day, and now Plebe Parents Weekend is bearing down upon us. It's not going to be here this weekend, but it will be here before you know it. I think it's August 10th or 11th. All right, let's get into the news, shall we? We are slowly creeping our way to finding out who won the Republican primary for county executive in Anne Arundel County. Yesterday, the Board of Elections counted the provisional ballots, and Jessica Haire extended her lead by a few votes. Right now, she sits at 14,152 to Herb McMillan's 12,751. However, there are still about 7,500 ballots yet to be counted on the final day, Friday. They had a total of 2,759 provisional ballots, and 1,867 of them were accepted in full. 223 were accepted in part, which means that some of the choices were likely not counted. For instance, if you went to vote in a different precinct, you could vote for statewide or national offices, but likely not the local ones here. I could go vote in Howard County, but I wouldn't be able to vote for their county executive. 669 ballots were rejected outright, and some of those were by independent or third-party voters who were not eligible to vote in primaries, and others were for people that mailed in a ballot and perhaps forgot that they mailed it in and went to the polls on Election Day anyhow. The remaining ballots in the mail need to be at the Board of Elections by 10 a.m. on Friday when the final canvass will be done. We will know the results by the end of the day on Friday, and they will be certified early next week, probably Tuesday. Then, bring on the general election. The City of Annapolis got word yesterday that the federal government is giving them $3.2 million to help out with the City Dock project. The entire project was projected to cost $60 million, but the news from City Hall yesterday somehow reduced that to $40 million. Anyhow, this $3.2 million will be added to the $10 million provided by the state and the $25 million from the firm that's building the garage, and that pays for the rights to control parking downtown for the next 30 years. So, if the $40 million is correct, it looks like this thing is almost paid for. And I was listening to the Transportation Committee's meeting yesterday afternoon because, well, I have no life, but I thought this was interesting. They were talking about the bird scooters and bikes. And on average, the bird scooters and bikes take 157 rides per day. The average duration is 17.5 minutes, and the average distance is 2.7 miles. The city seems very pleased with the program so far and is working with the county to expand it to other areas beyond the downtown area. And Alderwoman Tierney had said that she was surprised to see one of the scooters out by TJ Maxx, which is at the festival at Reva Shopping Center. And the bird guy said that if you don't release the accelerator after crossing a geofence, the scooter will continue to run until it runs out of battery or until you release the accelerator. So if you're making a run for it, hold on to the accelerator, I guess. Engel & Volkers is going to sell luxury yachts in Annapolis. And to be honest with you, I have seen the name on their West Street building for years, but I had no idea what they did. And apparently they are a worldwide high-end German real estate agency specializing in homes in the $3 million and up range. Well, they got into yachting in some of their other offices a few years ago, and with the boom in boating due to COVID, they're going to be bringing it here. The office will offer yacht sales as well as charters. Some radio news for you. It seems like WNAV may be sold again. Donna Cole at Annapolis Creative broke a story yesterday that a company called Maryland Media One is investing in the station, but the current management would not say if there was a sale. Separately, we learned that Steve Clendenin, the CEO of Maryland Media One, has said he plans to syndicate his oldies programming from other properties from Havre de Grace in Harford County all the way down to Annapolis. Very similar to what he's done from Wilmington, North Carolina to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. If this is the way it goes, there will be 2 AM oldies stations in Annapolis. WYRE has been playing oldies since 2020 with a mid to late 1960s to the 70s format that's syndicated out of New York and hosted by WCBS's Scott Shannon. Radio wars on the horizon. And that's all I got news-wise. Podcast up this weekend on the Local Business Spotlight. You want to tune in? We're talking to Jules Smith of the Maryland Renaissance Festival. And we will have a bonus pod with Pure Prairie League. Well, not the entire band, but with Mike Riley on Friday. And speaking of podcasts, again, you do want to check out the new one from Anne Arundel County Police. It is called The Crime Journal, and it is really very interesting. You can get it wherever you get your podcasts. Highly recommended by me. And they just released a new case yesterday. Of course, tonight is Tides and Tunes at the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park. Admission is free, but they do ask for a $10 suggested donation. They have food, they have drink, they have music, and the ever-popular Timmy Metz will be on stage tonight. All right, and that is a wrap. As always, thank you for the sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, and Alpha Engineering. It's Thursday, so we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes, and George from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. All of that coming up in just a bit, so hang tight.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Hopefully you've come to know and trust this voice when it comes to solar. Many of you out there have already decided you will go solar, but you just haven't decided when. Here's 2 reasons why the timing is urgent. First, the federal tax credit for solar drops from 26 to 22% on December 31st of this year. If you don't commit this summer, you could miss out on 4% of the savings on your solar project. Second, solar locks out today's roaring energy inflation. National electricity costs have jumped 12% in just the last 12 months. You've only got a few months left to sign up to ensure you get installed in 2022 for the full 26% tax credit. If you know solar energy is in your future, now is the time. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Thursday, July 28th. Yesterday brought warmer temps to the Annapolis region after Tuesday's cooler day in the low 80s, but it will be outright hot again today, ahead of a really nice weekend. Look for highs today in the low to mid 90s, with a small but valid chance of some more showers and storms, ahead of upper 80s to lower 90s on Friday, with a likelihood of PM showers and storms, some strong to severe, as another frontal boundary pushes through from west to east, setting the stage for a really nice weekend that now looks like it might remain dry the entire time, with sunshine both Saturday and Sunday, with highs each day in the mid-80s for most, with maybe a few upper 80s mixed in across the region. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info, and definitely be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google app stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt.
I keep getting asked, is there a bubble that's about to burst? Thankfully, we don't think so. The market today is much different from the 2009 real estate market. The housing bubble of 2009 was caused by too many people buying homes they simply could not afford. This time around, home buyers have to actually qualify to buy homes and put money down. When the market goes through shifts like they are now, different areas and price points react independently. Now more than ever, it's time to work with someone who's been through the shift before to guide you with solid, proven advice. This is a time where wisdom, proactiveness, and intense marketing make a huge difference. Please give us a call today so we can help you navigate these waters. We promise to educate and guide you with your best interest at heart.
That's another moving moment with Kristi Neidhardt of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com.
Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. It's County Fair season again, And this week has been the Cecil County Fair, wrapping up on Saturday. At Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road, they have a few more classes coming up in August, including Learn to Knit a Weekender Sweater, Unraveling Ravelry, and the return of the series of Hats Technique classes. And be sure to check out their regular knit coaching sessions on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, as well as their private sessions. Books for International Goodwill is having another one of their big book sales tomorrow and Saturday. This is a big fundraiser for the Pearl Rotary Club, as well as a way for them to ship books overseas to people that need them. They have great prices and they're very well organized. On Saturday, the Wildberry Farm and Market out near Gambrels is having another one of their Wildberry field markets, with lots of local vendors, food trucks, and fun for the kids. At Blended Essentials in Serena Park, their summer camps continue with week-long camps making candles, soaps, bath bombs, lotions, and more, with a different theme each week, for ages 8 and up. Next week has an ocean theme. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, Tuesday, check out their Half Pint Kids Club doing Pigs in a Blanket. Over at Local by Design, Saturday and Sunday, they're having another one of their Annapolis Artisans Markets, where you can stop by their shop on Chickapin Round Road, visit local artists, and check out all the great things they have for sale. At Art Farm in Annapolis, Sunday they have another Vibe Flow and Chill Yoga in the morning, and then in the afternoon they have a mandala workshop. Monday is the last of their teen and adult trompe l'oeil classes, exploring French foldy eye painting, and their summer camps are in full swing. All next week is their mixed media and printmaking camp for ages 9 through 12, and registration is open for their other summer camp workshops coming up soon. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today the Severn Library has Community Art, Make Your Mark. Join Art with a Heart to create clay thumbprints that will be incorporated into the Severn Community Center mosaic, and stay after to enjoy process art activities for ages 3 through 10. And then today up in Linthicum, they're doing a build and play with Lego. Tomorrow, Revere Beach has a crafternoon and games for teens and tweens. Saturday, Crofton has Ask a Master Gardener. Monday, Odenton has a Creation Station open house, and the Bush Annapolis Library has Makerspace open hours on both Monday and Wednesday. At Unallocated Space in Severn, tonight is their virtual happy hour. Tomorrow they have their Hack the Box working group honing cybersecurity skills online. Monday is their project night, and Wednesday is their weekly open house. And at the Pongo's Learning Lab and Coder Kids Club out in Crofton, registration is open for Pongo summer camps, with lots of different camp options for gamers, wannabe YouTubers, young inventors, game designers, gross messy fun scientists, escape room artists, roboticists, cosplayers, and more. Next week they're doing a robotics, as well as a game design and coding with Minecraft camp. Also check out their various clubs like their Coder Kids Club, Minecraft Club, Robotics Club, and YouTube Stars Club. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.